Hello my dear students. Hope you all are enjoying online classes, video lectures and that you are getting accustomed to this mode of teaching and learning. Today we will discuss one of the most important topic of commercial arithmetic, that is shares and dividend. So let us start our discussion. To start any big business, company or an industry, a large sum of money is needed, and in general it is not possible for an individual to invest such a large amount. Then some persons who are interested in the business join together and form a company. They divide the estimated money required into smaller parts. Each part is called a share. A share may have value rupees 5, rupees 10, rupees 25, rupees 50, rupees 100 and anything. Each person who purchases one or more shares is called a shareholder. In fact, a share is a mode of investment and the earnings from a share investment is called dividend. So let us now discuss some important terms related to a share. Shares and dividend is the name of this chapter. Shares means the investment that we make in purchasing of shares. That is, by purchasing shares, directly or indirectly we become a part of this company. Dividends is the earning or the profit that we get by purchasing those shares. So dividend is the profit earned by investment on the shares. So now let us discuss about some points or some terms related to this particular chapter, shares and dividend. The original value of a share is called nominal value or the face value or the printed value. What is this face value or the nominal value or the printed value? This is the value of the share which is being fixed by the company, and the nominal value of a share always remains the same. So at any point of time, the face value of the share does not change. It always remains fixed. So the original value of a share is called nominal value or face value or the printed value. This is the value of the share which is fixed by the company. Second one, the value for which the share is available in the market is called its market value or cash value. The market value of a share changes from time to time. So the market value is the value of the share at which it is being purchased or sold in the market. So when we purchase or invest on shares, that is on the market value and not on the face value. So our investment is always on the market value and it keeps on changing from time to time. Now point number 3. If the market value of a share is same as the face value, the share is called at par. So when you are to purchase a share in the market and you find that the face value of the share and the market value of the share are the same, then we say that the share is at par. For example, the face value is rupees 100, so market value is also rupees 100. So in that case we say the share is at par. Point number 4, if the market value of a share is more than its face value or the nominal value, the share is called at a premium or above par. Mind it, this time the market value is more than the face value and we are to purchase the share on the market value. So if a share of face value rupees 100 is selling at rupees 125, that means face value is rupees 100 and the market value is rupees 125, then it is said to be selling at a premium of rupees 25 or at rupees 25 above par. So if the market value is more than the face value, we say that the share is being sold at a premium or it is above par. So now point number 5. Point number 5. If the market value of a share is less than its nominal value, the share is called at a discount or below par. Now this time the market value is less than the face value. If a share of face value of rupees 100 is selling at rupees 90, So it is clearly seen that the face value is rupees 100 and the market value is rupees 90, which is less than the face value. Then it is said to be selling at a discount of rupees 10 or rupees 10 below par. So we have three conditions. If the market value is equal to the face value, we say the share is at par. If the market value is more than the face value, we say it is selling at a premium or it is above par. Or if the market value is less than the face value, we say the share is selling at a discount or below par. So now let us understand what is called dividend. The profit which a shareholder gets for his or her investment from the company is called dividend. So purchasing shares means it is your investment, and from your investment the earning what you are having, that is the profit that you have on your investment, is called dividend. So this dividend is nothing but your profit from your investment. The dividend is always expressed as a percentage of the face value of the share. So whenever the dividend is expressed as a percentage, it is always expressed as a percentage of the face value, not the market value. The dividend is always given by the company on the face value of the share, irrespective of the market value of the share. So whatever be the market value, the dividend has nothing to do with the market value. Dividend will always be given by the company on the face value. It may be that at the particular point of time the share is at par, or it may be above par, or it may be below par. So it doesn't have anything to do with all these three situations. A dividend is always calculated on the face value. So whenever you are to get your dividend, your profit, your earning from your investment, that will be calculated on the face value. Now let us see to the step-by-step approach how to solve the problems based on shares and dividend. The first point is the total investment or the number of shares. Either of these two will be given in the question. Either you will be knowing the total investment or you will be knowing the total number of shares purchased. Second is the nominal value of the share be known to us. Third is the market value. It might be given directly what is the market value, or information to find the market value will be there in the question. Information to calculate the market value means whether the market value of the share is, that is the share is available at par, or it is available at a premium, or it is available at a discount. So in that case you have to see to that and get the market value. Then now from point 1 and point 4. If the total investment is known, then you have to find the number of shares, and vice versa. If the number of shares is known, then you need to find the total investment, right? So if supposing the total investment is given to us, then the number of shares will be the total investment divided by the market value of one share, because you are purchasing the share on the market value. Otherwise, if the number of shares is known and we also know the market value, so the total investment is known to us, that is equals to the number of shares purchased multiplied by the market value of one share. So these are very important here. You note down, you need to know the investment, you need to know the number of shares, you need to know the nominal value, you need to know the market value. So these first 4 points deals with this information only. Then we come to the fifth part, that is a dividend at the rate of D%. That is the dividend you have to calculate on the face value. Repeatedly I am telling, the dividend, the profit, the earning has to be calculated on the face value and not on the market value. Right? Now we move on to the next one, that is point number 6. Point number 6 is the income from one share, that is dividend percent of the face value. As we have already known, the dividend is calculated on the face value. So the dividend percent is expressed as a percentage on the face value, and that can be calculated, that is D by 100 into the face value. So this is the income from one share. Annual income or the total dividend, that is the income from one share that we have found here multiplied by the total number of shares, gives you the annual income or the total dividend from your investment. Then the rate of return or the percentage income or the yield percentage, that is the profit percent. That is income from one share by the market value into 100% or total income by total investment into 100%. So dividend is calculated on the face value, but your return percent or the percentage income or the profit percent is calculated on your investment, that is a market value. So the rate of return when you have to find, then you have to find the income, the total income divided by the total investment multiplied by 100, that is a percentage. So the rate of return or the percentage income is income from one share divided by the market value into 100 or total income by total investment into 100. So this is the step-by-step approach of solving the problems based on shares and dividend. And mind it, all these 8 steps that you have right now discussed may not be there or required in the question. So anything that will be required, the sequence will be that same way. First of all, you need to know the investment or the number of shares, the face value, then the market value, and then dividend percent. From there, the total dividend and the dividend percent. So this is the structure or the skeleton of the approach of how to solve the problems based on shares and dividend. Now we will see to some formulas, how to calculate the values, how to go ahead with the solving the problems on shares and dividend. So now let us see in how many ways can we find the number of shares. So the number of shares can be found by using this particular formula, that is total investment by the investment on one share, that is a market value of one share. So by using this, if we know the total investment and the market value of one share, we can get the number of shares as total investment by the market value of one share. Or else, if we know the total income and the income on one share, then the ratio of these two is also gives us the number of shares. Or if we know the total face value and the face value of one share, then the ratio of these two will give the total number of shares. Or else, if we know the total market value and the market value of one share, then the ratio of these two also gives the total number of shares. So these are the 4 ways by which we can calculate the number of shares purchased, and it may be on the investment, it may be on the basis of the total income, it may be on the basis of the total face value, or it may be on the basis of the total market value. Now, before we start solving the problems of this chapter, let us understand some important quotations or useful quotations. 15% rupees 100 shares at rupees 120. That means face value of one share is rupees 100, market value of one share is rupees 120, and this is the dividend percent. The dividend or the income on one share, that is given as 15% of the face value, that is of rupees 100. That comes to rupees 15. And also we have discussed the rate of return or the yield percent or the dividend percent, or you can say the profit percent, is calculated on the market value. So it is income by investment, that you have calculated the income on one share by investment on one share, that is a market value of one share into 100. That comes to 12.5%. So let us repeat it again. 15% rupees 100 shares at rupees 120. That means this 100 is the face value, at rupees 120 is the market value, 15% is the dividend percent, which is calculated on the face value, that comes 15% of rupees 100, that is rupees 15, and finally the rate of return, that is a profit percent, because you are investing and your investment is the market value, so the rate of return is 15, the profit divided by the investment, that is 120, into 100, that is 12.5%. Now the next one is 10% rupees 90 shares at a discount of rupees 15. 10% rupees 90 shares at a discount of rupees 15. That means the face value of one share is rupees 90 and it is available at a discount of rupees 15. So the market value of this share will be 90 minus 15, that is equals to rupees 75. So the face value is rupees 90, market value available at a discount of rupees 15, so it is 90 minus 15 and this becomes the market value. Now as usual, dividend or income on one share is given as 10% and that is on the face value. So that comes to 10% of face value, that comes to rupees 9. Then finally rate of return or the dividend percent, that is the income on one share divided by the market value into 100, that comes to 12%. Now the next one, 12% rupees 100 shares at a premium of rupees 25. 12% rupees 100 shares at a premium of rupees 25 means the face value of one share is rupees 100 and this is available in the market at a premium of rupees 25. So the market value is 100 plus 25. When it is available at a premium, add to the face value, the value 25. It becomes rupees 125. 125 is the market value. Now dividend or the income on one share is 12% of the face value, that is 12% of 100. 12% of 100, that comes to rupees 12, and the rate of return is the profit or income on one share by the market value into 100, comes to 9.6%. Now let us see to the first question of this chapter. Find the total investment in buying rupees 150 shares of rupees 100 each, quoted at rupees 12. So this is the question in which we need to find the total investment, that is the investment in purchase of shares. 150 shares, the number of shares is given 150 of rupees 100 each. So this is the face value and quoted at rupees 12. This quoted at means this is only the market value. So when it is mentioned in the question that is quoted at, then that value itself is the market value. So we know that from our discussion that the total investment is equals to the number of shares multiplied by the market value of one share. Now what is the number of shares is given 150 and the market value is rupees 12. So before solving you just note down here that face value equals to rupees 100 and market value is rupees 12. So 150 into 12 and that is equals to rupees 1800. So this is the total investment on the purchase of 150 shares, which is whose face value is rupees 100 each and is quoted at rupees 12. So this 12 is only the market value, right? So now the second part is we go move on to the next. The next one is number 2. 200 shares. 200 shares of rupees 100 each, of rupees 100 each at a premium of rupees 15. At a premium of rupees 15. So here it is at a premium, that means the market value is more than the face value. So now let us first note down the number of shares is 200 of rupees 100 each, that is the face value. The face value equals to rupees 100 and available at a premium of rupees 15. So the market value is equals to 100 plus 15, that is rupees 115. So this is the market value. Now the total investment is equals to the number of shares, that is given as 200, multiplied by the market value of one share, and that is 115. $23,000. The answer is 23,000, right? So hopefully it is clear now. 200 shares, number of shares 200, rupees 100 each. The face value is rupees 100 at a premium of rupees 15. That is market value is 100 plus 15. That is 115. Then finally total investment is the number of shares multiplied by the market value of one share. Always remember, your investment is on the market value, not on the face value. Moving on to the next one. Number 3. 120 shares of rupees 25 each at a discount of rupees 5. So at a discount of rupees 5. So similar way we proceed here. 120 is the number of shares you are given of rupees 25 each. The face value is rupees 25, is available at a discount of rupees 5. That means the market value is less than the face value. So here first we note down what is the face value of each share. Face value is rupees 25. Then market value is equals to rupees 25 and available at a discount of 5. So it is rupees 20. So now total investment. Total investment is the number of shares, that is 120, multiplied by the market value of one share. So it is 2400 is the total investment from 120 shares of rupees 25 each at a discount of rupees 5. Now moving on to the next one, we have number 4, 500 shares of rupees 20 each, at 10% premium. Now here the premium is given as a percentage of the face value. 500 shares, the total number of shares is 500 of rupees 20 each. The face value is rupees 20 and premium is 10% of rupees 20. So let us first note down the face value equals to rupees 20, market value. But before we find the market value, we need to find the premium. Premium equals to 10% of rupees 20. That is rupees 2. So premium is now rupees 2. So what is the market value? Is rupees 20 plus 2 equals to rupees 22. So hopefully it is clear. What is happening here is it is given, the premium is given as a percentage of the face value, that is 10% of 20 coming to rupees 2, and Market value is 20 plus 2, that is 22. Now total investment. Number of shares 500 and the market value is 22. So it is 11,000 is the total investment in this case. Now next one is number 5, 400 shares of rupees 80 each at 10% discount. At 10% discount. Now total number of shares given is 400 of rupees 80 each. That means the face value of each share is rupees 80 and it is available at 10% discount. So similar way we will try to find face value equals to rupees 80. Now discount is given. What is the amount of discount? So discount is 10% of the face value. One is 10 by 100 into 80. That is equals to rupees 8. So discount is rupees 8. Then market value will be equals to rupees 80 minus rupees 8. So this is rupees 72. So what is the total investment? Number of shares, that is 400 multiplied by the market value 72. So 28800, 28,800 is the total investment in this case, and hopefully you have understood this. Now let us move to the next question, that is question number 2. A man invests rupees 12800 in a company at a time when its rupees 100 share is available at a premium of rupees 60. So find the number of shares bought by him. In the previous questions we tried to find the total investment from the purchase of shares. Now in this particular question we need to find the number of shares purchased. So now let us first note down the information given and finally we will try to get the formula through which, with the help of which we can get the value of the total number of shares purchased by the man. So man invests rupees 12800. So total investment. So total investment is equals to rupees 12800. That is the market value of all the shares, right? Then we have at a time when rupees 100 share is available. So face value of the share is rupees 100 and the market value of the share, it is available at a premium of rupees 60. That means the market value will be 100 plus 60, that is rupees 160. So it is a market value of one share and the market value of the total value investment, that is after purchasing all the shares in the market, he has got 12800. So what is the number of shares? So number of shares is equals to market value of all shares divided by the market value of one share. So this comes to, now market value of all the shares, that is the investment, 12800. 12800 divided by, it is the market value of one share is 160. So it is coming to 80 shares. So the total number of shares purchased is 80. Let me check also. Yes. So I think it is clear now. Total investment means the number of the total market value of all the shares purchased. Face value is 100, market value, that is the share is available in the market at a premium of rupees 60, that means the market value is more than the face value, and that is 100 plus 60, that comes to 160, and number of shares is given by the market value of all shares divided by the market value of one share, and that is 12800 divided by 160, that comes to 80. So this is your question number 2. Now we move on to question number 3. The question number 3 is, if the dividend received from 9% rupees 20 shares is rupees 1620, is rupees 1620. Find the number of shares purchased. So in this question, if the dividend received from 9% rupees 20 shares is rupees 1620, that means the total income is known to us, that is 1620. So here the total income or dividend is rupees 1620, received from 9% rupees 20 shares. 9% dividend on rupees 20. So what is the income from one share? Income on one share, that is 9% of rupees 20. So 9 by 100 into 20, that is 9 by 5, 1.8. So now the number of shares, we already know the formula is total income divided by income on one share. So total income is given 1620 and divided by 1.8. So this comes to 900. So the answer is 900. So if the dividend received from 9% rupees 20 shares is rupees 1620, find the number of shares purchased. So dividend received is 1620, that means the total income is given. So if you can find out the income on one share, and that information is already given, 9% rupees 20 shares, that is income on one share is 9% of the face value, that is rupees 20, that comes to rupees 1.8. So number of shares is total income by income on one share, that comes to 900. I think it is clear now. Now let us move on to the next question. Question number 4 is, find the annual income derived from income derived from number 1, 260, comma, rupees 100 shares paying 15% dividend. Now here you can see It is given to find the annual income derived from. So annual income is to be found here, the 260 rupees 100 shares. The 260 is the total number of shares, each of face value rupees 100, paying 15% dividend. So the income is given in dividend percent is 15%, and that has to be calculated obviously on the face value, which is rupees 100. So we can write here the number of shares is equals to 260, income on one share is equals to 15% of rupees 100, and that is equals to 15 by 100 into 100, and that is equals to rupees 15. So this is the income on one share. So you need to find the annual income derived from 260 shares. So the annual income equals to how much? That is income on one share multiplied by number of shares. So your profit is rupees 15 on one share. So what is the total profit or the total annual income? And that is the income on one share, that is equals to 15 multiply the total number of shares, that is 260, and that is coming to check the answer 3900. The answer is 3900. So you have to find the annual income derived from 260, the total number of shares, rupees 100 shares, paying 15% dividend. So you need to find the dividend on one share, or the income on one share, or the profit on one share. That is coming to rupees 15, because 15% of rupees 100 is the dividend, that comes to rupees 15. So this is the income on one share, and total number of shares is 260 multiplied by 15 is giving you the annual income. Okay, now the part 2 of this question is part 2 is 750 rupees 20 shares paying 25% dividend. Similar, very similar. 750 the total number of shares, rupees 20 shares, paying 25% dividend. You need to find the annual income. Again the same question, data is changed now. 25, so what can be right is income from one share. Income from one share is 25% of rupees 20, that is 25 by 100 into 25, that is rupees 5. So this is the income from one share. They need to find the income. Total annual income is the income on one share multiplied by the total number of shares, that is 750. So the annual income So it is income from one share, that is rupees 5, multiplied by the total number of shares, that is 750. Plus 2 rupees 3750. So this is the annual income derived from 750 rupees 20 shares, paying 25% dividend. So now we move on to the next question. Next question number, I think 4, 5. A man invests rupees 8,000 in a company paying 8% dividend. When a share of face value of ₹100 is selling at ₹60 premium, at ₹60 premium. What is the percentage return? What is the percentage return on his investment? Now, if we look at the question carefully, first read out the question first. A man invests ₹8,000. So total investment is 8,000. What does it mean? The total market value is ₹8,000. In a company paying 8% dividend. So dividend percent is given as 8%, which is to be calculated on the face value. When a share of face value ₹100 is selling at ₹60 premium, that is the market value is 100 plus 60, that is 160. Now what is the percentage return on its investment? Now we talk about the percentage return, that is a percentage income. Then you need to find the total income divided by the market value into 100. So let us see. First of all, a man invests ₹8,000, so market value is, total market value is this one, paying 8% dividend when a share of face value. So first of all you need to find the total number of shares. So wait, before that, note down one by one. Face value. Face value is ₹100. Market value is 100 plus 60. That is 160. Then number of shares is the total investment, that is total market value. Total market value is how much? The total investment, that is 8,000 divided by 160. Total number of shares is 50. Now, what is your income on one share? Income on one share is 8% of ₹100 equals to 8 by 100 into 100 equals to ₹8. So your income on one share is ₹8. Now you find the income on 50 shares. That is 50 into 8. So ₹400 is the total income. So what is return, percentage return, or so the percentage return is equals to what? The total income divided by total investment. So total income is how much? 400. What is the total investment or the total market value? 8,000 into 100. So the percentage return is 5%. So I think it is very much clear what we have done here and what is the information given here. So first of all, note down each and every details in the question so that it becomes easier for you to understand and apply the appropriate formula. So first value of this question, in the question the face value given as 100, market value is available at a premium of ₹60, so it is 160. Number of shares is unknown here, so number of shares will be the total investment by investment on one share, that is total market value by market value of one share, that is 50. Now income on 1 share, that is income is 8% on the face value, so that comes to rupees 8. So income on 50 shares, that is 400. Then what is the percentage return? That is the total income, that is 400 divided by total investment into 100, that comes to 5%. Okay. Now we can move on to the next question here. Question number 6. A man buys rupees 10 shares. A man buys rupees 10 share at a premium of rupees 5 full stop if the company pays 9% dividend find the percentage return on his investment in buying 200 shares. So here also we need to find the percentage return. Now again I repeat, to find the percentage return or the rate of return or the rate of investment, that dividend percent or the profit percent, what you need is, that is the rate of return is equals to the total income by total investment, that is the total market value into 100. So you need to have the total income, you must be knowing, and the total investment. So here we have to go ahead in search of these two values. A man buys rupees 10 share at a premium. So first of all, face value is rupees 10. Market value is 10 at a premium of rupees 5, that is rupees 15. Now if the company pays 9% dividend, 9% dividend on face value. So income on 1 share. That is equals to 9% of face value, rupees 10. That is 9 by 100 into 10. That is 9 by 10, and that is equals to 0.9. This is the income on 1 share. Now what is the income on the total number of shares purchased is 200. So income on 200 shares is how much? 200 into the income on 1 share, that is 0.9. So 9 by 10, 180. So income on 200 shares is coming to rupees 180. Now what is the total percentage return? Is the total income, that is 180. Now what is this total investment? Total investment is not known right now, but it is actually how much? The number of shares multiplied by the market value. So what is the number of shares? 200. And what is the market value? 15. So it is 200 into 15 is the total investment on the total market value into 100. So let us check it. 0.002. So that is 6%. Just coming to 6%. So here what is the requirement is whenever you have to find the percentage return, you need to know the total income and the total investment. So if it is, so to find the total income, you have got the dividend on the face value, that you will get the dividend on 1 share multiplied by the total number of shares gives you the total income. And total investment is the total market value. If you know the market value of 1 share and the total number of shares, you get the total market value. So finally the percentage return is 180, that is the total income by total investment multiplied by 100, that comes to 6%. Now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 7.